in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air.
Yo, my sexy ladies.
Girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. Put it in the air, girl, put it in the air. I seen you do it, I seen you nice, I see you smooth, I see you twice.
Are y'all all Harley dudes, or do y'all do like Japanese stuff? Tell me about y'all, cause I ain't really get a chance to see y'all at my
Harley,
events.
Indians. We got what shotgun them got? What kind of got?
Can-Ams.
Can-Ams.
We used to be, the traditional procedure or the traditional thing that bike clubs do, especially American bike clubs, is support the American manufacturer of bikes,
Yeah.
which is Harley Davidson and Indian.
Indian?
In Indian.
Just straight up INDIAN.
Yeah, Indian is an
Is it
American
owned by some Indians?
No, it's owned by
They might got they,
Some
they,
Jews?
They might got their
Probably.
fit in it. They might got
Probably.
something in it.
I'll be damned.
But the Indian motorcycle is a very good motorcycle. It's a good American motorcycle.
Yeah.
Now we don't
Made in China. I'm just playing
Now,
around.
we don't discriminate on your bike to like say, hey, you can't be in this club. You might not be able to be in certain positions, due to the speed or size of your bike. However, we do find a position and a spot for you. in the organization. Now, if you got a bike capable of that's a highway worthy bike,
You can be a part of Black Mystics.
because we're riders.
Yeah,
we're
we
riders.
ride. We're
Yeah.
definitely riders.
We're not,
So
we're
do y'all?
not- we don't just sit around and look at our bikes and wax them all day. My bike got scars and scratches on it like me. My bike tough like me.
So how often y'all go for a ride and where y'all be riding
Almost
to?
every weekend.
Almost every weekend.
So every weekend?
Yeah, that's why we got some going this weekend. We got some, on the 28th. I think we got another.
Well, I got a wedding to go to on the 28th.
Well, I'll probably be attending the other bike event,
Yeah,
28th. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
So y'all go support the other
all
brothers.
all
and-
bikers support all bikers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they
support
doing
us.
some in Miami. Y'all go there
Yeah.
next week, whatever, West Palm,
West
stuff
Palm
like that.
Beach, and then Fort
And y'all
Myers,
rotate.
Then last week we
Yes.
went to what? Close? No, it was
Last week we went to
Beverly?
RDP. We went to
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah,
So-
we went to Miami.
RDP.
Then went after that. The next day went to pre-Father's Day. We did.
Pre-Father's Day, that was
Was in-
another club from
yeah,
Miami.
yeah.
But they were doing that event at John Stretch Park.
John Stretch. So
which
we wanna
is
give a
part
shout
of,
to them.
Palm Beach County. Shout out to Rough Soul, man, always.
So y'all just in Florida, y'all nationwide.
No, we got a Texas thing coming up, man. They're doing
Okay.
nationwide, man. We got
Yeah.
a Texas ride coming. That's gonna be a
Missouri.
Y'all gonna
That's gonna be
ride
a
all
trip.
the way to Texas
That's
from
gonna be a
Florida.
trip, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I know. I done that. My oldest girl live in Dallas.
It's gonna be a couple of days ride, but if you're a rider, you're a rider. You feel me?
For real.
So and then we link up with other groups up in Texas, which we keep in touch. Phone travel a long ways. So you know what I'm saying, we keep in touch as far as phones. You know what I'm saying? All clubs try to show support all clubs. Then that's how you keep the bike. That's how you keep the biker clubs alive. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily the outside people. It's the
Yeah.
inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
club,
culture.
The culture. You
That's
feel
what
me?
I get from people who work on
Yeah.
cars too.
Yeah, this is all
And I'd be
about
like,
culture.
let's do the car show stuff. And they're like, yeah, we got to do it for the culture because
Yeah.
without that, it's gone.
So don't think that it's because you're not supporting, we're not getting supported. This is why it's last so long and why it's so deep, because there's a lot of bikers out there, but we trying to get the ones that's non-bikers to, be support to the bikers, because the more you know about a biker, the more you see a bike on the road, the less aggressive you drive, you see a biker, the more you respect the biker. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we try to do. We want to do biker awareness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The more you know about a biker, the more awareness you'll be. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, okay, it's a bike, let me respect him. Because a lot of bikers, all bikers are not aggressive drivers, as the general said before. You know what I'm saying? Most bikers that get in accidents, whatever, don't be the ones that's not obeying the law, not obeying the speed limit, and just road raging.
I want to ride a bike. I don't think I've ever rode a motorcycle in my
ride a bike,
life.
and some people start off with 3-wheel bike, like I say, the Can-Am. You ain't got necessarily have no 2-wheel. You want like you ride when you can sit down and not worry about flipping over.
Yeah.
You got to hold the bike up at the stop sign. You know what I'm saying? That's the Can-Am. You feel
Yeah, I
me?
definitely want to try it for sure.
It's
My father was a biker. He
it's
was
a whole world
a
out
Harley
there,
guy.
man. It's a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage people to experience it without, going overboard with it, without, just
Yeah.
hurting
You don't be
yourself.
doing wheelies and crazy
Nah, I don't
shit
do
like that.
wheelies,
Like
no.
some of these kids that be like rough riders, like
Now,
showing out and doing
now,
crazy shit.
When I get on my 4-wheeler, it's a different thing.
Is that considered a bike?
It's a bike. but it's a dirt bike. It's for off road. It's an off road bike.
I got you.
So it's a street bike. You got an off road bike.
That's the thing now is trail rides.
See, I get on my 4-wheeler now. I might pop me a wheelie. I might do donuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm acting
See,
a fool.
I think a 4-wheeler, I can mess with a four wheeler all
But
day.
at
I
the
love
same
that.
time, I'm not on the
He said a
road.
4-wheeler.
Four wheeler. I love 4-wheelers, boy. When I was in Jamaica, I was messing it up.
See,
and
and
on
like I
four-
said, at the same time, when I'm on the 4-wheeler, I'm not on the road. So it's per se less dangerous.
yeah.
But if you don't know how to ride, you can flip off. And your body ain't but so much. You can handle so much. You hit the tree stronger than your body every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The tree stronger than your body every time. So don't ever think you finna hit the tree and break the tree. I don't give a damn how little thin you think it is.
yeah.
That tree is rooted into the ground.
Yeah.
Tell you how
Yeah.
bad that is.
Oh, Lord. Who
What's
is
our last? What's the one?
his nose just got 3 times big.
Ate the tree.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, that tree don't play. The tree ain't moving. Stop signs ain't moving. All that stuff
Them
ain't
roots
moving.
is strong, boy.
So you got to be careful, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? RIP for our lost riders, too, you feel me? You know, it's a dangerous game out here, but it's a dangerous game in the car, dangerous game in the truck.
Yeah.
You know, it's awareness. You know what I'm saying? It's awareness, you feel me? So long as y'all keep up the awareness and watch out for bikers and stuff like that there, we all good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? At least watch out for me, see me coming through.
Definitely take time and offer and extend our condolences to the many bikers who have lost their lives since I've been riding and doing this bike thing, man. There have been several brothers who lost their lives doing this. There was even a young lady whose bike exploded while she was on it. She got burnt up real bad. Her name was Brown Sugar. I remember
Brown
that real
Sugar.
well. She
Baby.
recuperated and just doing better now. Another young lady got crushed by a semi. You know how they have the concrete median in the road? As a matter of fact, she was at that event we was at Saturday. She's a strong survivor, but she was broke up pretty bad, had several broken bones. I mean, she was already a thin, slender sister. And that median, you know how that concrete median sits in there?
Yeah.
It smashed her up against that, destroyed the bike and hurt her, So, and, there's been several people. So, again, I like to extend condolences to the families of anyone who has lost someone on the bike or been hurt by the motorcycle by accident or an unusual thing happening. Definitely have our condolences. Hit that like button, man, and subscribe to this channel. And we'll share
Share
some things with you.
too. Share.
Do
Spread
that.
the love.
Yeah, spread the love. We take time to bring you these valuable insights. These are jewels. And we bring you these jewels because we're not selfish.
Facts.
We want you to understand growth and development.
GD.
Right. We want you to understand GD. You feel me? Growth
Shout
and
out to
development.
Larry Hoover.
Yeah, shout out to GD, man. Gangster Disciple. Shout out to them.
You
man.
know, yeah, man.
Shout out to the Bloods and the Crips, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the street gangs, Vice Lords, the El Rukins, P Stone, everybody that's representing something, man.
El Rukins, yeah.
We want to
For
say
the
Vice
right
Lords,
cause.
so
We
thank you,
on the
man.
right cause of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We don't condone robberies, killings, homicides, and all that. We condone, for the right cause. So, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then,
Knowledge is power.
I'm
Empowering your
giving another
people.
shout out to the Let the Cup Talk, my bro. You know, feel me? He got some stuff. We're gonna be doing some video. We're gonna be doing some stuff together too. So y'all probably gonna see me with him on this podcast. Cause we're gonna be doing some stuff together. We got a little cooking going on, doing interviews.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Like cooking food on the
Barbecue,
podcast.
bro. No, not on the podcast. It was just some videos of barbecue. And it ain't gonna be a podcast.
Oh,
today.
man. That swine,
But,
man.
yeah,
Oh, Lord of
swine, you
mercy.
can call it's chicken. What about chicken? That's swine too.
No,
That's
that's
on
a
chicken.
chicken. It's not a cow.
I ain't even say ribs. He just put swine on it. I just said cooking. So I guess, swine. You feel me?
Yeah, that swine. Hey.
But I'm just saying,
I ain't judging. I'm just,
We're gonna be mixing it up, you know what I'm saying, and also interviews. You want to interview your local rapper, or, you know what I'm saying, your singer, artist. You want to do an interview? You can bring your stuff on the podcast, put it in there. We'll put it in there. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little exposure. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do around here. We put it in the air. We want to make sure everybody get what they got coming to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Share the wealth. You feel me? Gonna share the wealth. That's what my dog Jay Styles do. He put a lot of artists up.
Man.
on all his events, he have multiple artists. You know,
That's what I be
putting them
trying.
up.
I be trying to explain that to people, man. It's like, you know, people talk about this spark. Like spark, I'm the sun. I'm the Aries. I don't need a spark. I'm gonna show up every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rise and go to the southern hemisphere every day. I'm showing up.
So if they want,
I don't need a spark. I'm the fire.
So Jay Styles, if they want to get on your event, what they need to do? How do they need to get to you? If
They
wanna
can
get on
just
the
hit
event?
me up 239-672-3335. 239-672-3335, man.
Yeah, if you want to get
I'm
on the
always
event,
showing. You can't. Y'all brothers was at Pool Fest. You see,
Yeah.
we had multiple stages.
Multiple
we had a
stages.
lot of local artists. We
big
showed love.
stages.
Yeah. So we just expanding. We growing and growing.
Hey, shout out to Jay Styles for that too, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I went up there to Port Charlotte, and for y'all that don't know the area, Port Charlotte is the way other side of the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
But Port Charlotte has openings and opportunities that anybody can take advantage of.
Yeah.
You know, us coming from the hood, coming from Dunbar and Fort Myers, you know, we went up there and it's never no problem. You know, it's like, hey, do your thing. hang
Yeah.
out. So big up to Port Charlotte too for having that type of liberal understanding.
Yeah.
You know, despite, you know, the population. I want to say Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte, all them. I've never had a problem with anyone up there ever. You know,
I love it. That's why I live there.
Never had a problem there. So shout out to Jay Styles, man, for that
Yeah.
venue and for doing that. He invited us up here. He didn't even know me, know the club, but he gave Creep the opening, and I flooded him. I mean, I flooded him.
Yeah. It's
We'll
a
send you
beautiful
picture.
thing.
We'll probably have a picture posted up to show you the us at that event. And there were many acts, comics,
Yeah.
bands. They were also on this 420 thing, real heavy.
That's what I love about Charlotte County, man.
Yeah,
Real
well, no
heavy,
problem,
man.
man.
Listen.
No back.
And you know what?
Backed it up, man.
Besides
Wasn't no
that,
problem.
you know what I love? We only had the one police officer there, and he was a brother. He was Jamaican, and he was cutting jokes all day. Everything was love. Fort Myers, they want you to have 20 police. They want you to spend $4,000. They want to. I can't. You can't do it in Fort Myers. Much as I love Fort Myers, I swear.
Fort
it's
Myers,
just-
a different territory,
the
man.
police in this city
You know,
is
that's
like
my city.
they
This is where I was
corrupt,
born and
man. They
raised, but
janky. They
Fort Myers,
janky.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you.
don't-
I'm about to say some stuff on this podcast. I feel like I need to get this out right now because people don't understand what we go through as promoters. I'm gonna start documenting like from day one to the day of the event that the stuff that we have to endure and how stressful and how anxiety is creative. So I'm gonna tell y'all because I've said this to a couple people, but I want everybody to see this. This is what's up with Fort Myers, right? In the city of Fort Myers, you have the departments. You have the fire department. You got Parks and Recs. You got the sanitary who walk around, clean the garbage cans, stuff like that. And then you got the police. All of them have to sign off on contracts. The only one who don't sign off on contracts is the police department. But they have the power to sign off on the end for your liquor license.
Yeah.
So they ultimately make the final decision. So what happens in Fort Myers, you go sit down in a meeting with these people, right? This is the first time I'm saying this publicly, by the way. This is why I don't do events in Fort Myers, and y'all need to hear this. And I'm going to tell y'all how they do us. So we sit in a meeting. Everybody signs a contract. So it's on paper. It's documented. Except the police department. So they'll ask you how many people you expecting and how many security guards you got. And they'll be like, okay, based on that, we're going to have X amount of cops. So in my example, when I did Plies, that was my last event I did at Centennial Park.
Yeah.
They told me they was going to have 10 cops. I'm like, cool. They showed up with 20 cops, and it was late. Then they sent me a bill afterwards. They had cops on there getting paid for 10 hours. Where was they at?
Yeah.
They damn sure wasn't at the event because we had to wait on them before we could start letting people in. They had cops on there for 8 hours, 6 hours. The event was only a 4-hour event from 6 to 10. Where you at?
Right.
I went to that event.
That's how they rail. They sent me with a tab with another $3,000. I'm like, so this is the funny game they play. It's not on paper. So it's your word against their word.
Right.
I'm not obligated to pay them because we don't have a contract. But in their mind, they like, well, so and so owe us $3,000. Where? It's not on paper. So I can't do events in Fort Myers, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
It's bogus.
Are you saying you can't by choice, or
I could do it through another non-for-profit, but I don't want to do it because I'm gonna put them through that same pain and suffering I went through.
yeah, then you go. Then now they'll have the tab on their bill.
Now, is it?
It's specifically for rap music, so I want to put that out there.
Yeah,
I want to put that out there. Rap music.
They put different red tapes.
Yes.
There's hurdles you have to overcome.
Yeah,
just to
and
try
I
to
get it.
that.
And I'm gonna tell you how they tried to railroad me. Legally, you're supposed to submit your insurance policy 30 days before the event. I did mine 35 days before the event just to make sure they gonna come with what they gonna come with because I know they gonna try something. They waited to 10 days before the event, and it was like you got to add abuse and molestation. All these other things. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this stuff on my insurance with 10 days. Luckily, it took me 5 days. I got it. One of my vendors was like, Jay, don't worry. It's a company in Naples. They'll bind anything. And I got it. It took whoever the haters are, they called the radio station I was advertising on, Fly 98.5, and it was like, the event is not going down. Stop running his advertisement. And I lost my advertisement for 5 days because they told the radio station they was gonna shut me down.
I had one.
You know how much stress and anxiety that is when you got like $52,000 on the line.
Yeah,
$52,000. But thank God that I had that radio station. I was able to have relationships with all of the city council, with the mayor, the state attorney, the county, all of those people. I sent a group email out to all of them. I said, if y'all cancel this because of this, they moved the field goal post with my insurance and all of this bogus stuff they made up. I said, I'm going to sue the city of Fort Myers, and I'm going to sue them for loss of income for what I've invested in our time. So that's why I can't mess with Fort Myers. I want to get that out because I keep telling people that. And I hate to see my brothers that's chasing their own tail. They still trying to chase behind the Stars complex.
He trying to
they
tell
still
the
be trying
promoters. Y'all promoters, y'all listen to
stop
him.
wasting y'all time, bro. Like, I've been there, done that.
And then on top of that, you got these promoters. You got to expand your mind a little bit because y'all keep trying to book these venues that only hold 200, 250 people. What you gonna make off 200, 250 people? Why would you go and pay $50,000, $30,000, $40,000 artists?
Yeah.
When you can't make but $20,000 back, like it don't make
I
no sense.
don't think that they're gonna do the Stars complex next year.
But what I'm saying
because
is,
the last 2 times on Easter, the teenagers been fighting. But here's the thing.
But even when they give them the Stars, right? They only give them 4 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, because this is how it works.
Like,
and I'm about to give away.
what
I'm about to give
do?
away some free knowledge to y'all. Like you said, each one teach one. We showing love.
Yeah.
This is how you play the game, right? The city of Fort Myers has a budget every year for non-for-profit organizations. They have a special events for their property every year that every non-for-profit can apply for a grant. And matter of fact, it's generally at the beginning of June right now. And this time we talking in real time. All you have to do is submit the paperwork and say you want Centennial Park or whatever do on these dates. Explain who you are, and they give you not physical money, but the money towards the cost of it. So say we're gonna have $4,000 in police, but they gave you $5,000 in the grant. So now you done pay for your police, and you got another $1,000 to pay for whatever, the stage, the park rental, whatever. That's what we need to start doing. That's what I've been doing because that helps us a lot, and we should be entitled to, especially if you're a city resident of Fort Myers, especially if you're a city, because that is your tax money that you're giving these motherfuckers. Yeah. That's your money,
and that's that's
your money.
That's him putting it in the air now.
That's your money.
Let me tell you something about putting it out.
It's your power. Take our power back.
When we put it out, we expect you to take it out, soak it.
Knowledge is power,
and
bro.
And run with it.
Yeah.
Guess what? We put it out at no cost.
It's free.
It's free.
I'm giving y'all this game. I
know?
want y'all all to go out to
It's-
do this
it's for the
because
promoters, and we ain't just about us. We ain't about people doing local parties.
yeah,
We mainly talking about the promoters because the promoters are one putting their money down.
yeah.
People that's doing regular parties ain't really
Yeah.
putting no money down.
Push it in like that.
And shout out to Martin Bird. He the
Yeah.
one who put me up on this game. So now I'm giving it to whoever comes across this
and
video.
guess what? Look how small Martin Bird. That's my cousin.
We all
That's
connected.
my blood cousin,
Nothing
man.
is coincidence in this
Shout
human
out to Martin
experience.
Bird, man. He ran East Parade for what,
Man,
5
he
years straight.
he the real one, dog.
And every year he ran East Parade, it's been a success. More
Yeah.
and more people's East Parade done got longer. He changed the direction of the East Parade, and it's been more and more successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Martin Bird.
Shout
man.
out to Martin Bird. Let me tell you,
He a
Martin
real
Bird,
one.
I was on the Dunbar Festival Committee.
I didn't know
12
that.
years.
Yeah.
I was on the Dunbar Festival Committee for 12 years. I remember when
12 years?
when Martin took the helm of the leadership there, I was on the committee. Jared Eady was before Martin Bird, and before Jared Eady was Frederick Morgan.
I know Frederick Morgan. I went to church with him in
Right,
Naples.
right.
I got baptized at Unity Missionary. He was a deacon.
Yeah, so
I know
Frederick-
him.
Frederick
How he
Morgan.
doing? You know him?
No, Frederick passed.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Sleep in
Frederick
peace,
passed.
my brother. He was a good
But,
dude.
You know, like you said, Martin Bird is, a colleague of all of us here. We know him very well. He's Blackavelli's cousin. He's a good friend of mine.
Blood
a good friend
cousin. Not no fake,
of-
a
my
real
blood
cousin.
He's a good
Real.
friend of-
Blood.
Blood.
He's a good friend of Jay Styles, and he's a friend of mine. And do you know him, Icy? Okay. Okay, Jared Eady, yeah, another good friend of mine. He put it in the air about what you can do to get grants. So pay attention to that. If you live in Lee County and you want to be a promoter, or you are a promoter, or you just want to do an event, and you have either a nonprofit organization or some other entity that will qualify you to get this grant from them, now is the time to jump on that, So get involved in that. Don't be afraid, and hit that like button too. Get involved with that like button.
Yeah.
You and that like button, get involved.
Yeah.
With it, Get
And
involved.
share.
I'm gonna go one
Subscribe.
step deeper. Get you a 501c3, man. Get you a non-for-profit. It's gonna open up everything for you, man. You get those liquor licenses. You get discount on rentals on everything. It's tax exempt. Everything you buy, tax it. Get it. Get
Or
it.
501c7. In our case, we're a bike club, so we couldn't really apply for 501c3 because that's dealing with religious institution or philanthropic organizations. We fall under the 501c7, which is a social club or other fraternity club, meaning we're a secular entity. What I want to speak on is this.
Yeah, how does that do? Because ours is philanthropy.
Right,
So
y'all can do 501c3. Now,
Yeah.
where you may have an issue at is 420 behind you or in conjunction with your philanthropic
Yeah.
outlook?
yeah,
Okay,
God is great charities. The herb, what better
Right.
than God? Like God, it says it in the own word.
I'm with you.
Every herb will
I'm
heal
with
us.
you, but just to give you, sight and knowledge, put it in the air. I'm putting it in the air.
Yeah.
Be weary and conscious of the fact that if anything, they may try to tell you because of that. So, just be prepared.
There's ways around that too,
And
though.
I'm saying get your ammunition together before you even go forward to them.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah, for that.
yeah. In Florida, here, it's all about hemp, though.
Right.
It's all about the hemp. That's the loophole.
THCA. You got
Yeah.
THCA.
Yeah.
But that's just the verbiage, though.
Yeah. It's
All that is.
once you
It,
fire it, it turns
that's it. Once you put fire, it changes the chemical compound. That's it. I've known that since they created, and honestly, that's like
Listen,
Mitch McConnell,
all
whatever.
you- all you-
Mitch McConnell.
All you
Mitch
low
McConnell.
level people that out here doing your thing, y'all need to pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get you the game.
Yeah.
We're trying to put you in the right lane. You feel me?
Yeah.
You might got your little trap or whatnot, but guess what? Your trap can have THCA in it. Hint, hint. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
So think
listen,
about it.
they cracking down on that now. But I ain't even hating. I think the earth always will feed us. Mother Nature, Mother Gaia is always gonna feed us. We got to return back to nature. Nature teaches us everything. We got to reconnect and get up in the soil. We got to go back to growing, and I think that's where we're going. Because ultimately, we're gonna have to come together as a community and work together The way this economy is going, people not gonna be able to survive.
I'm glad
all
you
this
mentioned growing,
separation with
because-
woman and man, all that need to go out the window,
Let
bro.
me get y'all
We have to
some
come
on this.
together.
I'm glad y'all you mentioned about growing. Listen, back in the day, we so far from back in the days that
Our grandparents, they all grew.
that's what I'm
In
saying.
slavery,
we're
they
so far from back in the
like,
days. But I want to get these young cats out here to understand.
they don't even know how to tie their shoes, let alone
Ain't
grow
nothing wrong
some
with
fruit.
ain't nothing wrong with having a garden. A garden don't make you soft. Growing your own tomatoes,
Yeah,
growing your own bell peppers,
yeah.
growing your own lemons,
Self-sufficient is everything.
oranges. You know what I'm saying? Growing your own collard greens. We love collard greens. You know what I'm
Yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to my cousin Jimmy Perry, black-owned farm. He based
I know
out
Jimmy
in.
Perry.
That's my cousin.
saying?
Old man Jimmy Perry.
No, he young. His father is named Jimmy Perry too.
Old man Jimmy Perry that be in the
In Naples. He in
okay,
Naples.
Naples, no.
His father, Herschel Troutman. I don't know if y'all know. He played football back in the
Yeah,
mid '90s.
yeah, okay,
I went
yeah.
to Barron Collier.
Yeah.
His father.
So you went to
Okay.
college in Miami?
He went to Colorado.
Or Barron Colorado?
Yeah,
Where'd
he
you go to
from-
No,
college
Barron
at?
Carter, Naples.
Yeah, but
Barron
Herschel
Collier, I'm
Troutman.
sorry, that's St. Thomas in Miami. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a black farmer. He got 13 acres right here in Southwest Florida. He growing collard greens, squash,
Yeah,
You
man,
got a
you
connection
broccoli.
to him?
Yeah, man.
That's my cousin.
Put
That's
up-
my cousin. Every day I talk to him, and he like we gotta support each
Can we
other.
visit the farm and
Yes.
do a shooting there.
It's right out. It's near Immokalee, bro. It's right here in Southwest. He got 13 acres, bro, and he looking for
Hey,
some
we can do
support.
that, Icy?
We should do a damn podcast from the farm. Black
what I'm saying.
Orange Show.
Or
we out here.
What we'll do is we can do that, or we going to do an interview for him. You know what I'm saying? We can
I want them to
On
see
the farm.
too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we definitely we can see the farm.
That's
interview.
powerful.
I should just put me up on another. You know what I'm saying? To where we're gonna reach out to some external interviews, to where we can go out there and interview him and still bring him to our podcast without him even being at the podcast.
Oh, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that AI,
We-
boy.
Yes, we can bring him to the podcast without him being to the podcast.
Okay, his face, picture in picture.
No, we doing video.
Video and video.
Yeah, we doing
Okay,
video.
still
You know what I'm
same
saying?
picture,
Yeah,
picture.
so trust me. Like I say, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna reach out to a couple of y'all. Y'all want to be interviewed?
So he
we'll
can
come
walk
to y'all.
around
We'll
with
do
his
your
phone.
interview. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, not that.
And not only
But how you gonna bring him into
I want
the
a
video?
We talk about it. We got it. Yeah.
He can video time me and then I can record it right here.
Okay.
So we
But-
got ways. We in 2025. You know
I
what
want
I'm
I want to also shamelessly give my cousin a plug. Not only do he farm, he got his own fishing business too. So when it come to crabs, tilapia,
saying?
that's what he do for a living, bro.
Well, we love
black
crabs.
black owned Southwest Florida, bro.
We need to meet him.
Oh, I'm gonna bring him on the podcast. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, he will. He love it, bro. He love it.
Yeah.
And he looking for some love in Lee County. Cause like,
Put it out. We'll definitely put it.
oh,
out
it's
there.
it's already in the air
Put it
now.
down,
Say
man.
less shit.
in there,
So
man.
with-
Listen,
with-
what the
with
name
that
is?
in mind, this is what we all about. We all about networking.
That's
And
it.
extensions. We want to extend. Now, I want to change the subject a little bit here. I want to speak about something that, in recent times, I've had a few conversations with some women.
Oh, I want to talk about relationships too, but go
I wanna
ahead.
get, and the thing is, I feel like women they don't hold accountability as well as we men do. They want us to hold accountability, but they themselves don't. But it may be Pandora, but there's got to be some hope. Because if we're ever going to make it, and we're ever going to extend ourselves beyond where we're at now, we're going to have to understand that if you want me to be accountable, then you have to be accountable as well. You know, it can't be one way.
Of course not.
I've been through enough in my experiences with women where a woman won't even hold accountability. Well, some of the women I have won't even hold accountability for what they said, and it was wrong. Won't even say, well, yeah, I did say it wrong. Will still stand on, well, and change the subject to something totally unrelated to the present subject, to a past subject that happened imaginary a long time ago that was imaginary as well. I have to find a medium.
I'm with you 1,000%
I
on
have
that.
to find a medium.
Listen, preach.
I have to find a medium because
Who got the
in order for
collection
us to-
cup?
In order for us to heal, Jay.
No, I listen. I'm going through this, so I
Dig,
preach,
man.
brother. Preach.
We got to heal because some women they can even say something wrong syntax wise, like how we just said something wrong and you corrected him and then I corrected you. You can't do that with them. They won't even accept that.
No,
You say, well, baby, it's supposed to be.
look, they try to tell you how you think. How the
Yeah.
hell you gonna
Or
tell
how
me what
you
I'm
should
thinking?
think.
Yeah.
That's what you
My thing
think.
is-
That ain't what I'm
Right.
thinking.
They
I'm
try to
trying
talk
to tell
for
you.
you. They try to tell you what's on your mind. How you gonna tell me what I'm about to say?
Exactly. And then it's like you don't want to argue because
Right.
it's like you
It's
just.
senseless. Remember what I said in the first show? Women use 25,000 words a day. So word-wise, we can't beat them. We only got 2,500.
What?
even wanna get
Where
my
did you
money.
come up with that stat? Men only got
Okay,
2,500.
Here's what happened. My aunt told me one day, and she was just throwing something out there in the air. She put it in the air. She said, nephew, women use 25,000 words a day.
They talk too damn much.
So
then.
I had to look at that. I can't.
But
I
they
don't
love
know-
to gossip though.
I don't know. Like, they do talk a lot. Women can talk.
Oh yeah.
And and the funny thing about women talking, I don't know if you brothers experienced this, but years ago, I was working for up in Rotunda. I was working at a wastewater treatment plant, and this girl I was going with at the time would call me every day, 3-4 times a day.
Okay.
And I said to her, and I had got scolded a couple of times about being on the phone, like get off
What?
the phone, yeah, because I was on the phone. I was abusing it. I was.
Wait. She was calling you 3-4 times a day.
Yeah. More
So
than
what's
that.
the issue?
Nothing. So
Oh, that you weren't calling her enough.
Listen to the end. The end is beautiful. The end is beautiful. Watch this. She would call me.
Hold on. Are you single or you married? You single?
single now.
I don't know what I am right now, but he the only married man in the room.
Hey man, I'm standing
So
strong,
dig.
man.
So
Watch
I
this.
want to dig into him and how long he
We're
been like.
We're gonna get an intro.
Yeah, because I've
Watch
been
this.
married twice. But go ahead,
Watch
brother.
this. After they had scolded me or admonished me for being on the phone.
Wait. She's
Job.
saying you was on the phone
No,
too
job.
much.
No, the job.
The
The
job.
job.
The job.
His
You was
on
on
the
the
phone.
job.
Phone,
Yeah.
she calling you.
She's calling me. The
Why he
job
at the
sees
job?
me
He's at the
talking.
job. She called him
You
too
can't be
much.
on the phone when you're at a job.
Oh, okay.
You ain't worked the regular job.
That's right. You're right. My
Right.
bad.
So-
All right.
So
Yeah,
dig,
you're right.
We gotta let him know the job rules.
Nah, he might not know. So
I
dig.
don't. I ain't worked a
So
job
they-
in umpteen
They
years.
calling me 3-4 times a day. Finally, they tell me, well, this is not going to work. So the company said, well, we're going to transfer you to another location.
Because of that?
Yeah, because I was getting into conflict with them. So when I came,
No, wait. Because of the amount of phone calls they
Yes,
peeped
yes.
you.
It's
I was on the
based
phone.
on-
And
Oh,
I
so now
was.
she fucking with your money.
Now I can admit that I was. Now here's the funny thing. Watch this. When I got home that day, I said I didn't tell her that I was just simply transferring. I said, well, they let me go.
What?
She said, why?
What?
She said, why? I said, because I was on the phone too much. She said, well, I don't know who you was talking to because it wasn't me. Who was you on the phone with?
No self accountability. Listen, this is an easy way to find out where a human is in their healing journey and their development. If they haven't taken self accountability, they on level 1. This is how I always base my levels in life, 1 through 4, right? Number 1 is self accountability. Stop playing the victim mentality. Own your own shit. Nobody's perfect. We all came, our spirit all into the earth plane at a different time in a different location, therefore making us all different. We got different skin color, different genealogy, different pathology, whatever. But what we all got in common, we got 24 hours in a day and we got a brain. However we use those two things is what separates us. That's it. It's a consciousness. Some of us got dealt a different card, a different hand than others. But it don't matter. It's how you finesse that hand. We all on the poker table.
But my question is why is accountability such the big grand thing?
Because people don't want to take it.
But
They want to blame somebody else because it
Listen,
requires work.
Why is it the highest?
Let me
Like
tell you
death is like crazy. murdering somebody is crazy. That, you know,
Accountability
is the lowest thing on the fucking denominator. Be like, hey, I was wrong about this. All right, and then going about your day.
But it's easier to blame somebody else.
Well, let me tell you something.
It's easier because it doesn't require the healing work.
Let me tell you what
to really value ourselves to do the work.
Accountability goes in the same sentence as pride. To be accountable is pride. For you to hold accountability is for you to pull your pride back and say,
right, because you're not even recognizing that.
It's pride.
You thinking that this is the
pride
right
is a big thing.
ego,
and
death.
That's pride.
Ego death.
It goes in the same sentence as accountability. So in order for somebody to per se you stealing their pride, like they so proud to where they don't want to say they wrong, because they feel like they up in the air.
Right. That's why Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson said in the movie White Man Can't Jump, the black man will whether lose and win versus win and lose.
It's the pride thing, man. Pride
I think that's what he said. I could be fucking that up.
Watch this. Accountability.
Look good.
How many women
look bad
have verbally said these two words when they were wrong? I'm sorry.
Oh,
They will
I'm
say
sorry.
This.
I ain't heard that.
This.
I'm sorry.
If you can push them up against the wall, they'll say, well, my apologies. But they will never say, I'm sorry.
Wow.
You know why? Because women truly feel that they have and don't do anything wrong. The guilty villain is us. When you can get a woman to admit she's wrong, you have got to someone close to an angel.
Wow.
If she can admit it skillfully. Now, the women that don't admit it, that run around here and become eye candy for us, or even if she's not eye candy, she tries to use eye candy persuasions to attract us, are also women who have no accountability for their own actions toward themselves. Watch what they do to themselves. They're more dangerous to themselves biologically, chemically, and socially than we are. So this is why when you go to them, you can't get them to hold accountability because they have to be, that means I have to be responsible now. Why should I be responsible when I'm putting all the responsibility on him? The true narcissist is the woman.
Yeah.
Very few men are narcissistic.
Yeah. They may like we are.
Narcissistic is like just a trending word. It's so
Narcissistic is like a blanket statement that everybody just jump and throw over because you're not getting your way.
yeah, it's so over like just used, and it's like the cool thing to say. But it needs
I didn't get my way, so you being a narcissistic.
Yeah, exactly. And people don't even know what it is. But I agree with you, brother. It's definitely out of balance right now. But ultimately, it has to get worse before it gets better.
And then guess what? I mean, if you think we wrong, we're talking out of order. One of y'all women come on here and tell us something different. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all women come tell us something different, this is what we gonna think. Y'all put it in there and let the world know that we wrong. But I'm pretty sure we ain't wrong, but we giving y'all the opportunity to come put it in the air. So y'all come to this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Y'all inbox me, you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it, and put it in my inbox, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments that you want to be a part of the podcast. And guess what? We'll send you a location. We'll send that how they say, send me the Addy?
Yeah.
We'll send you the Addy.
Now hold up.
For y'all Apple people, it's drop the what y'all call it?
Drop your location. We'll do the
I'm still Android.
I'm still Android.
Let me do this. I'm going to call a female now. And the one I'm going to call first is my mom. Because I want
there's your
y'all to
earth.
hear this. I want to see what she has to say about this accountability.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm at a podcast, so I need you to answer a question here. I'm doing a podcast right now. And you don't have to worry. You can express it the way you want. We're talking about women not being accountable for their actions, their words.
About what?
Women not being accountable for their actions or their words or whatever. And we feel that women need to be more accountable and let it be known that they need to be more accountable. What do you think about that?
I think you should start off with a man being more accountable. He's supposed to be the leader.
But when you lead and you show them, okay, you made a mistake, they still won't be held accountable for it. What is wrong with y'all that y'all can't take accountability?
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't ever think y'all have to do anything that needs accountability.
We realize when we take accountability, but y'all won't ever take accountability. What
No,
is
y'all don't. No, y'all don't take no damn accountability. It's always, you always got a reason for it. You know, an explanation.
but y'all do too.
When you were asking me why do we do it, I'm letting you know that we're not the only ones that do it. Y'all do it.
Y'all do it more than we do.
Nobody's taking a statistical count to prove that.
It's
so.
evident. Ask many men.
I don't ask many men. Many men can lie. Shit.
And many women can lie too.
Well, that's true too. But you came on with the whole situation that it's a woman's fault of everything.
It is.
Well, then you know why the hell don't y'all just go about your business? And why don't you date a dog or a horse or a sheep or something instead of a woman?
We can't just do that. We have to stay with a woman,
There
man.
go yeah, the woman and man.
We have to stay with a woman,
compatible.
man.
We need
Unfortunately,
Well, I mean, then don't complain then.
well, don't y'all complain neither then.
Y'all.
Y'all complain more than we do.
No, we don't, Bennett. No, we don't. We don't even have the time to do that. Before we'll do all that complaining, we'll just say, you know, whatever. Let me go on to the next phase that I got to take care of.
And still not hold accountability.
Excuse you?
Excuse you.
You know something, Negro? I don't even know what caused you to want to think you want to have this conversation with me, but I'm getting ready to cuss your ass out, okay? Who is that?
Hey man,
That's other members of the podcast.
yeah man, he just tripping with you. Don't cuss him out. We don't want you cuss him out on this podcast. Don't do it. He love you know. You know what I'm
But
saying?
anyway, we just needed to get some female opinion. Thank you, Ma, so much. What'd you cook?
Oh, I'll be damned. Your grandchildren and ate it up.
Well, hold accountability for what you cooked. All right. We'll see you later, Ma. Love you. Later.
I love you too. Bye.
But look, man and woman just gotta come back together, man.
Yeah, it's just one thing we know
it's
for
gonna,
sure.
It's gonna be
A
forced.
man can't live without women. Women can't live without a man. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We know that for sure.
We can, but it's very lonely.
Yeah.
And God didn't create us to be lonely.
I think it's just our problems. Is just our issue is that we've been here in the United States and been getting too much. Now we're worried about the new thing because these other countries ain't worried about that same shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Especially you got countries that got multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? And you got people like Neo. They solid. They suit.
Oh,
you
he
know what I'm
having a
saying?
good time. Boy.
Yeah.
Who?
Neo.
Who is that?
Neo, the singer.
He got his three. He got him 3 girls.
Got 3 wives.
Well,
I
if
ain't
you
gonna say
get- if
wives.
you-
You can't
but-
get married 3 times, but
But if you can take care of 3 women, what's the issue
it
with
ain't
it?
about taking care. They got jobs too. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like.
But he can still take care of it. The average
Well,
man in
it's-
America can't do that for 3 women.
It's more of a. Yeah, because one thing about a woman, it take a lot for just one woman. So now you get 3 women.
Exactly.
Like, it's over exaggerating. Like
3
it's
Birkin bags?
That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't about the bag. Cause they got their own jobs and stuff like that. But
Not that much.
it's the mental state of it. You got to worry about this person going crazy, this person going crazy. Imagine all 3 are going crazy at one
At
time.
one time, and you can't.
You
do
in some
nothing about
trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something, Nate. I know you my homeboy. How many years you been married?
I've been married 9 years.
9 years.
9 years.
So how you make it? Because I've been married twice.
How I make it, it's the give and the take. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a no winning time. It's like poker. You got no one to hold them. You got no one to fold them.
Kenny Rogers told us that.
It's like poker. It's plain and simple. You got no one to hold. You got no one to fold them. You got to pick your battles. What win and lose. Some battles I know I can win. I promise you, I know I can win them, but I lose. So I lose a battle because small battles. The bigger battles, to where I know it's gonna be a desperado change. If I lose, I ain't losing them battles. I'm put my boots on the ground. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a man leaves the house, true say, but a woman has input, right? So I'm gonna let her give her input, you know. But at the end of the day, the final decision is gonna be the man. You feel me? And I got this theory anyways. The theory for me is, let me drive the ship or let me drive the car until I run us into the ditch. If I run us into the ditch, you can drive.
Well, damn, it might be too late by then.
No.
Yeah.
No, guess what?
Shit, it might be dead by then.
No. How many times people done crashed and survived? Like, you can crash and survive. You got the seatbelt on.
Well,
You just go get a new car. Now we got a new car. I guess you the driver now. Yeah, listen, the ditch I'm running to gonna be a little ditch. Okay. It ain't gonna be no big ditch. It's gonna be a surviving ditch.
okay.
All right?
That clears
I
it
ain't
up a
say a
little bit.
wall.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You feel the difference?
Tell us how big that ditch was.
I said a ditch though. You can listen. If you run into a ditch, you gonna blow a tire at most. You might mess up some front end or something.
As long as you're going to survive.
You gonna survive. A
Okay.
ditch.
All right. That's different than dying.
In better words, if you see me run into the ditch, take the wheel.
I look at it this way. As far as a guy, we have critical thinking. All right?
We should have critical thinking.
There's a lot of guys that have critical. If you play video games, you got critical thinking. Just off of automatic. So we have a lot of critical thinking. And to elaborate what you just said, yes, some of us don't have that critical thinking.
Okay, and another thing. Let me get back to this since you asked me the question. As I said before, and I think what the podcast on 15, 14, communication.
Yeah, communication, everything.
Communication.
Yeah. Even on the simplest things, being present.
And that's
Presence.
something, ain't nobody perfect, ain't no marriage perfect, and I'm telling you, it's not. But if you practice your communication, you can be damn near perfect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because knowing what the next spouse is going to do is critical. Not knowing is where the problem come in at.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, if you don't know what I'm finna do tomorrow, it's a problem. But if I tell you what I'm finna do tomorrow, we communicate and we line stuff up. Like right now, man, we been to Jamaica for our birthdays. You know what I'm saying? We done been to the Bahamas, Mexico. Like we do trips. You know what I'm saying? Even for Christmas time, we do Christmas vacation with California. You know what I'm saying? Stay there for a week.
But that's on all levels and tiers.
That's what I'm
Mentally,
saying.
physically,
That's what I'm
spiritually,
saying.
emotionally,
So,
financially.
What I'm saying is we mix it up. So now I've been married, I say 9 years. But I've been with this girl for 25 years. My son. 25.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
16 years it took you?
Well, you got to know what you got to go through some shit to know that this is one.
You right. You damn right.
Hey man, listen. Look here.
That's what I said.
All I'm gonna tell you is, ain't no sock time for when it's time, and sometimes it's financial. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is because not every woman gonna say, "Let's go to Vegas do a shotgun marriage." Some women won't.
See, he gives me hope right now.
Listen,
Because 16 years?
no, that's even more shotgunish. If you go to courthouse and just get married, no, some people want that wedding
Experience.
walk down the aisle.
Want the whole.
They want the whole family.
I think you
know
think
what I'm saying?
women want that more than men? I
Of
think
course,
more men. We
of
just
course
rather
that
go to
the men
courthouse
don't care
and
nothing
get
about
over
it.
with.
Of course that.
Because if it was up to the men, we'd
Yeah.
do it in a backyard party.
Of
Hey,
course.
get them balloons.
Listen,
Load 'em up.
100% it was done for her. 100%. 100%. I can
It's
kill
the
that.
women that want to spend
Now,
all
when you
that.
say about the women, I'm like what she said. Courthouse. I do it all day. We go to courthouse, get married. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Some women don't want that. I mean, the reason being because they see other women's doing it, and I
I
want
ain't
my
gonna
wedding.
hold you. If I'm getting married, maybe different from y'all's point of view, but if it's my first one, I'm only doing it once.
Okay.
I done
And that's
did
my
it
theory,
twice.
too. Nah, I don't know
I done
what-
did it twice.
I tell you what, if I get divorced, I'm being a bachelor from here on out. If I get divorced, guess what, ladies? I'm open. You ain't got to worry about that
I'm
one.
starting to lean towards
And listen,
your
and when I get open, don't
ideology.
think about locking me down. I'm gonna be like Neo. I need 3 or 4 of them. I'm telling you.
But back to that, do you think like we're gonna continue that conversation about religion's one thing and religions are different? So going back to the have multiple wives, what's your stance on that? You believe in having multiple wives or just one?
I believe in how
That the Christianity thing is just
wives.
one.
You can have multiple girls because you only have one license in the United States. So let's get that clear.
Okay.
You can?
Now, if you're what they call the people out in Utah,
The Mormons.
the Mormons.
This one.
They're legally bound once.
once, right?
Oh, okay.
That's
So-
what I was thinking.
Number 2, 3, 4, 5 is a
Girlfriend.
spiritual.
Yes. Okay.
What
so
is it called? Midwife? Or maybe I'm saying something different.
Oh, again, like I
I'm
said,
being
you
stupid.
legal. You don't have one wife.
Sister
okay?
wife. There you go.
Sister
I
wife.
said it wrong.
Well, but
Yeah.
sister wife is not legal.
So
You know what I'm saying? And,
So?
and sister wives done came up. You feel me? Like it's been situations where
It's
sister
just like
wives came up.
It's
you know
just
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
TV show. You got the host and then you got the co-host. They
But
they
right,
co-hosting.
general, it's sister wives that came up before.
Exactly.
They
know,
have, they have.
It's been situations where you got women out there that don't mind being sister wives, which that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with
Get
that.
your coins, boo boo.
As long as all parties communication again.
Yeah.
As long as all parties are cool with it and everybody know their place,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I'm not against it at all.
Yeah.
I'm
And
definitely
vice
not
versa. I want to make
I'm
sure
not
it's
against that
open.
at all.
And vice versa for those women that have two guys. Hey, do you think?
Well, the two guys, that's you know,
You can't.
they say
You can't handle that
they
when
say
it
double
goes both
standards.
ways.
They say double standards, but hey, if that's what you want to do, do what you do, boo boo.
If
You
they,
feel
if
me?
two guys are okay with it, hey,
You feel me? But
I knew two guys that were in a relationship with a young lady, and I remember when she told me, because I knew her sister, and I used to work at Quality Life.
it's hard to be in a relationship.
Man,
with
you've
another
been
guy.
all over, brother.
you know, we're there.
You've been all over the place. and
Well,
we-
you know, Muhammad was the imam.
Yeah, I know Muhammad.
I knew Muhammad since the 90s.
Oh,
Anyway,
you've been around.
So anyway, this chick introduced me to her sister, and her sister had two boyfriends. And she called one her husband and one her boyfriend. Now she wasn't
But
the
did they know about each other?
yeah. They was in the same. I went to the apartment, and I remember
One of them had to be gay.
Well, here's what happened. Here's what happened. When we got there, I seen one dude on the couch, and there was another dude outside. So when we pull up, she introduced me to the dude outside and say, you know, this is her husband. I say, okay. So when we get in the house, I see bro on the couch, kicked back, you know, like, you know, this is his spot. I said, well, that's her son. She said, no, that's her boyfriend. I said, that's her boyfriend. Well, who dude is outside you introduced me to? He said, that's her husband.
What?
So I say, you know what? This ain't real. So go out here and talk to the husband.
Listen.
So I go out to the husband, dig. I say, what's up, bro? I mean, I ain't in your business, but that's your wife. He said, yeah, it's my wife. So I didn't even ask him if he was legally married. You know, could have just been a commitment thing. I said, and who bro on the couch? He said, that's her boyfriend. I said, so technically you're a boyfriend too. You ain't married to her. You know, you're a boyfriend. He a boyfriend. I said, how's that working out for you? He said, man, no problem with me. You know, he had all kinds of ailments and stuff, and he was older.
Oh, man.
So that's what it is. See,
Yeah,
He-
man.
he-
wait,
it's-
were they legally married or just boyfriends?
it don't matter if they legal
Boyfriend,
married or not.
boyfriend.
Oh,
Because,
so they weren't married.
listen,
I said,
that don't
I
matter.
said, so
if they-
technically, you're a boyfriend and he's a boyfriend.
But listen, it don't matter legal married or not, because when you talk about older peoples and that's why they got a blue pill now. By the way, the blue pill you ain't got to worry about that. But anyways, the blue chew. Okay, so
I gotta go pee.
when
man.
that come around like that, there, something that the older guy not doing, and he just don't want to be lonely. So that would that come in like two boyfriends type of shit. He'll want to be lonely as long as he get his, you know what I'm saying, a few days out the week or whatever. He
Well,
good.
let me ask you this, Black. Would you do it?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Would you do it, Jay Styles?
I wouldn't do it.
Nah,
I
man.
wouldn't
Would
do
you
it.
do it, Icy?
I'll just be home by myself. Man.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That's the
do
way
it.
I would do too.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I wouldn't be home by myself.
I ain't
I'd
sharing,
just be a
man.
paymaster. Get one of these young girls out here.
Yeah.
and what you
Hey,
gonna
now,
pay?
if I want to watch it now, he's
Oh.
young and getting everybody in trouble.
No, they ain't getting me in trouble if I ain't got nobody. That's what you saying. We talking about if I ain't got nobody. I ain't saying I'm talking about if I ain't got nobody. Don't get me wrong
Just
now.
saying, these young ones catching everybody up. You might want to get you like a mid.
Well, you know what I'm saying. If I ain't got nobody, I ain't finna be
you
lonely.
gotta get you a
There
middle
is no
age, though.
safe age, Icy.
Yeah,
I've
ain't no
come to
say.
find out.
Yeah, for real. Because
see.
You got
Yeah,
girls
I think
right
these
now.
young-
Hey, shout out to ENTX3 Entertainment,
Yeah.
man.
And y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share, man.
Anya,
Three.
right?
Enya, okay, hit the
Not
like button,
Anya, but
subscribe.
Enya. One time for Enya in the house.
Listen, Icy.
Yeah, wait,
Get in the
E-N-
mic and tell her what to do. Hit that
E-N-Y-A?
like button, subscribe. Enya,
Like
tell
the
him.
singer?
Tell him
Enya,
Enya,
tell him what to do.
Hit the like button.
button, subscribe.
Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe,
Okay.
and comment.
And comment.
That's
Okay,
right,
that's
that's
what we
right.
talking about. That's what we talking about.
E-N-Y-A? You know who the singer is, Enya? Or you named after the singer Enya?
No, I googled it, and that's my stage name.
So you know who Enya is, though, right?
What do
Oh.
you do, Enya?
Enya is a masterful
Podcast.
singer. She does she sings. She's
What
like
does Enya do?
a top tier.
Podcast.
Oh, she said stage name.
Just a stage.
Oh, I thought she sung or danced.
Get rid of that name, just like you got to get rid of that. Don't put your government out there, bro.
No, I thought she sang or danced or something.
no.
She said my stage name.
Nah, I know that, but see, that's another thing too. People's, put it in the app because a lot of words can be misconstrued until somebody, figure out what it is. So don't take offense of it because coming from a girl, when you say stage name, first thing a guy think, dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought maybe a singer.
Singer.
No, Enya. When I hear the word Enya, I think singer, and she's one of the greatest singers of all time. So that's a good thing. Yeah,
She didn't know who it was.
I didn't know who Enya was until actually one of my ex-wives told me, and that's meditation music that me and our daughter used to listen to.
How many ex-wives you had?
Two.
Too.
You
I've
said one
been-
of my ex-wives.
I've been married twice. So I always say third time's either gonna be a charm
So,
or a strikeout.
would you say
one way
that-
or another?
Well, how was the communication? Was it bad communication? What would you say? What would you say that went wrong in one or maybe two of your relationships? Your marriage.
In my marriages?
Yes.
Well, first of all, the first marriage, I didn't want to get married. I was only 20 years old. That was just basically because I was having a child. So I was like, playing the guilt role of like having a child out of wedlock.
Yeah.
And then she came from a Christian family. Her father was a deacon in the church. Her mother was the accountant in the church. So it was like a compound beat down. Like,
Okay, so it was a
we can't
forced
have,
marriage.
we can't have our daughter who been in the church forever
Yeah.
having a child out of wedlock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To a guy who ain't even in the church.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of pressure on me. It was like, and then it was even prior to that, it was a long distance relationship. It was a high school sweetheart, and then I left and went to college, and it was basically an ultimatum. When you get into ultimatums, that's dangerous. It was like either you gonna come back, you gonna move back to Florida, or we gonna leave. And it's like, well, damn, I done already invested X amount of years.
Yeah,
So I went for it.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got back, boom, pregnant.
And some pussy out there make you go for it now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
When you done invested
pussy
years-
out there now, I'm telling you.
Yeah. When you
Listen.
invested years, you just don't want to just flush it down the toilet, especially, when you got a loyal one.
Yeah.
So it was like, boom, as soon as I get.
That's like the one dude, real quick, the one just Travis Hunter.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey man, good. Hey man, I pray for you. You feel me? But from what I'm hearing, the road ain't looking good with Travis Hunter, man. It ain't looking good, man.
Yeah.
You finna make all the millions and she finna get half.
Hey.
I would at least waited a couple.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But same thing with your boy for the Timberwolves. Ant Richards. Anthony
Ant-Man?
Edwards. Yeah, Ant-Man.
Oh, he got married recently?
Yeah, that girl already to my divorcing him and getting out of his money.
Well, man, Kevin Gates only lasted 52
Yeah,
years with
Kevin
the.
Gates. Yeah, man. Kevin Gates, man.
Good thing in Islam in their contract, they had a 90-day.
What happened with Kevin Gates?
They been married 52 days.
They gave them 90 days in they Muslim contract to
Yeah.
test things out. So that's a good thing. I think
And
Christians
he
should
got
do that
divorced in
too.
52 days. Yeah.
Get the test out of
You know.
religion before you do it.
Hey, man. But listen, man, we about to get up out of here, man. We just putting it
I
out,
gotta
man.
pee.
We got Jay Styles in here. We got the General in here. You know what I'm saying? We putting it out, chopping it with y'all. We just want y'all to please hit that like button. Please hit that
Subscribe, share.
share. You feel me? And again, if you want to be a guest on the show, inbox me, leave a comment, say you want to be a guest, leave your info. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely reach out to you. You want to do a Facebook number, Instagram, TikTok name, whatever. We'll get back with you. You know what I'm saying? We'll invite you to the show. And we'll even come do an interview for you to put you on the show. You feel me? You don't necessarily got to be live on the spot, but we can get you here live stream. You know what I'm saying? We can get you here like we just called. You know what I'm saying? We reached out to the young lady, the General Peoples, on the show, so we can do the same way. If you leave your number, we'll call you during the show and you get your input. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely want y'all to come back and watch us next week. You feel me? And like I say, shout out to all the motorcycle crews, all the motorcycle clubs. Shout out to all the promoters. You know what I'm saying? We got a heavy promoter over here, Jay Styles, trying to give you the game. So y'all, I hope y'all listening and not trying to be, having animosity or feel like, oh, he think he know it all, because it ain't about knowing it all. It's about knowing what he been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
it.
about the road that he took. He only telling y'all the road that he took. He ain't telling y'all what could happen and what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling y'all what did happen. If that make any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, like I say, we putting in the app, man. I'm Creep, man, aka Black Valley. Again, Jay Styles. You know what I'm saying? The General.
The General, right?
Black
here,
Mystic.
family.
You feel me? Y'all
All the
definitely
way.
check out the Black
Always,
Mystic.
fam.
You know what I mean?
Always Black Mystic, man.
This is what we do, baby. Black Mystic Motorcycle Club. You know what I'm saying? Non-profit. We, like I said, we take donations. We got an event actually coming up to this summer. We're gonna feed the high school kids. We're gonna
Yes, we're in the planning stage now
Yeah.
of doing something to
for the
feed
end of the
kids.
summer. We're gonna
Yeah.
feed the kids, free food for the kids.
Right, we're working on all that right now,
Yeah,
doing something
you know.
big. We always got something in the
Yeah.
fire, man, in the frying pan.
And
We
stay
always
tuned.
cooking.
Probably next week we'll come up with a date. Like I say, we're in early June right now, and I say school start by August. So we'll have something before August for the kids to come out and come get them some food, man. Probably have some games, a bounce house, stuff like that. There. On Black Mystics tab, you feel me? So you ain't gotta worry
Nice.
about it. We just want you to come support, bring your kids, and have a good time. Stay the drummer for your mama. We ain't about no drummer.
real.
You know what I'm saying? We about just, you know what I'm saying, mellow, chilling out. We got a Black Mystic gonna be on the DJ. We might have a DJ out there, another DJ, local
I mean,
DJ.
we so qualified. We can do
Yeah,
our own DJing and
you know what I'm saying? So
everything.
you feel me?
man.
And we're gonna support Jay Styles event that he got coming up. We'll definitely be out there supporting his
Yeah,
event.
man.
Tell
You
them
know what
about
I'm
our
saying?
September the 6th event.
We got
Sickle Cell
the
Awareness.
September 6th event, 6L awareness. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, and I guess the spot will be disclosed. We're gonna lock it in by next podcast.
By next
we'll have an
podcast.
actual.
We'll have the
Address.
confirmed date.
Confirmed
and place.
date, address.
Well, the date is confirmed. The
Yeah.
place.
So yeah, y'all stay tuned, man, and shout out to ENTX3 for, you know what I'm saying, looking out for us, putting this together, you know what I'm saying, and all the
Always
editing and
mad
stuff like
shout
that.
out
There.
to
And we're gonna shout out to
ENTX3.
Enya for letting y'all know what to do, like, subscribe, share. You feel what I'm saying? She know it all. You feel me?
Jay Styles for always keeping
The
it
beat
100.
drops.
Yeah,
as
you
the
feel
Man,
me?
I gotta pee, boy. My liver on this Jamaican rum about to
We got
explode,
some women
bitch.
coming to the show, so y'all stay tuned, man. We got women coming to the show. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman out there, you want to come speak your piece on y'all behalf. Y'all think we ride women? Hey, man, come out here, man. Put it out with us, man.
Jams,
You know
I
what I'm
roast
saying?
your man. You say
And
spit
that's what it is,
hard as
baby.
I can,
Chill.
it's softer than sand. Hurricanes will blow them away. Uncontrolled substance, streets is buzzing, feds is watching, but they can't stop it. My slang is still popping. I'm heavy in demand, fiends trick to prove it. Stop bullshit, put it down and move units. A whole new movement, expanding my horizon. Can you hear me now? Not the dude from the horizon.